back, everyone, to a cast of players, the Chronicles of Valtor, the Chronicles of your doom, as you have entered the Atwiller house and have discovered the macabre secrets within. You are trying to find the small children, Jenna and Peter, who have gone missing here, and during your ventures through the house, you have found deep, dark and horrible secrets. The lady of the house murdered. The man of the house, apparently now a demonic mirror, sucking out the life force of Jenna, the small child that you have been sent to find. And as you have entered through this strange, almost parallel floor, for you have entered via a mysterious balcony, which, when you entered the main room itself of the house, was not there. You had to descend into the darkness and the depths of the mist in order to get to it. You have entered. You have been told that the feast is nearly over by the man in the mirror, and you have seen your shadows pull themselves up out of the ground. Initiative has been rolled. Gregor, you may begin.
Am I starting?
Yes.
Okay, right. Quite shocked at what's just happened. I immediately start shouting very loudly in Gnomish, Bertha! Bertha! Just help me now! And start prepping Bertha straight away. Now I believe I can then shoot it with a bonus action?
You shoot Bertha with a bonus action, and then you can do your firebolt from your main gun, as it were, as an action.
But
so
do I have to prep it first as an action? I can't just go straight away. Okay.
So it's a action to prepare it, to basically get it up and running and loaded. Your Eldritch Cannon as an artificer, but after it's out for an hour, and then it is just a bonus action to use. And you used it down below. It's been maybe half an hour, so you've got loads of time.
So I will still be on my fire variant, which I will be using straight away at my shadow, because I simply don't want to be dealing with this shadow demon.
So you have two guns.
Yes.
You've got the gun we've seen, and you've now got Big Bertha.
Yep.
Yeah.
How big is Big Bertha compared to...
So you've got the little gun, the flintlock pistol.
Yeah.
Then Big Bertha.
It's a big... and
like a big double-barrel shotgun,
and you hold it with one hand.
Yeah, so I whip it out, and it's not super accurate. It's just like a room.
Imagine
sweeper.
it's like the scene.
I'm trying to picture it.
I think it's like you know the scene in Erasure with Arnie where he's got the two rail guns. Yeah. It's like bang.
I imagine so. This is more accurate, like pinpoint. This is the oh poopsie moment, and just whatever's in front of me.
Basically, it's almost like it's like trying to fire a non-sawn off.
Yeah, it's
just hoping you don't break your arm.
Anything I can essentially see goes exploding. So I'll shoot the fire variant into my shadow.
The one directly,
which will be 2d8, I believe.
Well, you will roll the damage, and I will roll a dex save.
I couldn't find my d8.
Is it a dex save?
It is indeed, I believe. 2, and then
I fail.
7, 8, 9.
9 points of damage. Okay, so this blast of flame engulfs the shadow, and it.
So I'll put my flintlock pistol against its head, strangely, because it's a shadow, and try and shoot that. I will have to shoot this at disadvantage because I'm in combat.
Point blank range, yes.
Okay. A 10.
A 10 is a miss, I'm afraid.
Go straight through.
You point it through, and you go, no, if I click that, it's going to blow open a wall.
Yep.
Don't want to do that. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. As you pull the gun out, you see the shadow moving its hand deep into... What is your armor class?
15!
That is a hit, I'm afraid. You take 6 points of necrotic damage, and you feel a slight in the back of your head. Your intelligence is reduced by 1.
Oh no, that's not good.
For now.
Oh no.
Die. We come to Gideon.
As everything has started kicking off, I have grabbed one of my flasks from my pouch, and I've necked it. Anyone that's paying attention will notice that it's a different colour to what they have been previously.
Ooh.
So I've knocked it back, thrown the glass to one side. I've looked back into the mirror. And none of you hear what I'm saying, but to the fella in the mirror, I've seen your kind before. I'm not afraid of you.
I'm afraid you should be, my boy.
So as that happens, I enter my rage. For the first time, I go into a wild surge. And you didn't see me speaking to the man in the mirror, got to make that change. What you do notice is that all the shadows that detached from your bodies are also connected to me.
Huh?
And those connections splinter as the shadowy tendrils connect with my being. And all of the creatures within 30 feet of me must make a Constitution saving throw.
But it's creatures of your choosing.
Yes.
So
not you lot.
It's Arms of Hadar, but safe. Wow.
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw, you say?
Yes.
Okay, so this will hit everything apart from Acacia's shadow. And the mirror, it does not affect. But your shadow fails, Dorian's shadow fails, and Gregor's shadow also fails. So how much damage do they take?
1d12.
Please, roll a d12. Tell me.
Same for everyone.
Yep, one dice applies to all.
It's 6.
Okay, 6 points
Nice.
of damage. Okay, so parts of them are siphoned off into your. Looking, you can see your own shadow beginning to form again, like beneath your feet. But your main shadow then wings out at you.
I also.
Do you still have your? That was just your rage.
Well, also on
Get to
top of that,
attack.
I also gain d12 temporary hit points.
Ooh!
Which is 2. But it's
Is it
better
not the
than
same
0.
d12?
Sure.
You gain 6.
Thank you.
let's call it. That.
Excellent tagline.
And then you get to attack because raging is just a bonus.
I
action.
do get to attack, so I will go for the shadow directly connected to me, and I will strike out with both hands
Okay.
around my axe. That will be 16.
That's a hit.
Marvelous! Absolutely marvelous. Less marvelous. Can I use a human inspiration for? No.
It's only on
never
d20s.
mind. Well, that is 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. Okay.
Cool.
Okay, yeah, that was
really
very
cool.
good. Yeah.
That
So
was
yeah,
really
bits
cool.
of the shadows are siphoned off and forming, coalescing under yours, and you can see the actual shape of yourself beginning to try and reforge. The shadow then, your new shadow, as it were, scratches out at you. What is your armor class?
13.
That is a hit, I'm afraid. You take a total of 6 points of necrotic damage.
Which I don't have.
You don't, and you feel, like you realize, for the first time, I'm feeling my age. You lose a point of strength.
Oh.
Oh.
My temporary hit points are gone.
Your temporary hit points are gone, but your strength is
Scallywag.
drained.
Mine was necrotic damage to you. Does that affect? It was specifically necrotic. Does that make any difference to you being all necro?
I'm accounting.
Very
don't
good.
worry. Thank you for your honesty, sir. You hear a. Who? You've taken basically no damage because of your temporary hit points. You've taken.
You just did 6 damage to me?
Could you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh. 3.
For free. You're looking for it. You turn and you can feel just something staring deep into the back of your head, and you hear the voice going, "Just rest. It will be fine." You take 4 points of necrotic damage. We then come to Acacia.
I knew there was something rotten about this place. So I'm going to turn around with both daggers and just slash the midriff of my shadow. My first dagger, that is going to be a 24.
On your shadow, that is a hit.
That will be 6 damage.
6 damage, okay, very good.
And then my offhand is a 12. 13, sorry.
13, that is a hit.
It's an additional 2 damage, so 8
2
in
damage.
total.
Okay, 8 in total.
Can I disengage from my
As a bonus
shadow?
action? Sure.
It's a question we must ask ourselves every day.
James, would you please move me more towards the centre of the room, please? Thank you.
James, could you please move the shadow? Oh no! As it thunk into your chest.
Can I blade ward?
Sure. What is your armor class?
14.
It's good thing you blade warded. For a moment, it feels like it's going to pass through you. You just take an extra step back and it scratches at the air. We come to Dorian.
Okay, so Dorian's just been staring at this mirror as all of the shadows have emerged. The mask has gone into a theatrical sad face mask with these ivory tears which seem to keep rolling down it. He then appears to get taller and the mask starts to distend with the jaw coming out, and a voice.
Why's it got to be like this, man?
I just built that way.
I'm playing a good guy.
A voice comes out. You dare to prey on the souls of children, and I keep getting taller as if like Slender Man style.
I say why did you bring him into this?
I'll give you something to fear. And I lets out a thunder wave. And I imagine like I'm staggering back this way. I'm going to place myself behind my shadow, but I'm not leaving its engagements because I'm sort of moving backwards.
Yep.
And it's almost like that horrible arching figure and a shadow suddenly falls across the room.
Bilbo Baggins.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I'm going to thunder wave. So I think was it 15 feet?
It will hit Gideon and it will hit either Gideon or Acacia.
If I go this way, or if I can go this way.
If you go that way,
I'll go that way.
You can dodge them both.
Yeah, I'll go this way and hit both of the shadows.
Con save for Thunderwave? I'll tell you what, the save, one of them, well, depends what it is,
something like that also.
Tell me this information.
Try and find it, there's so many spells in
it. It is a Constitution save, yes. Okay. In which case, one of them fails, one of them passes. The one closest to you, so your shadow, passes.
Okay. It's 2d8 damage.
Okay, so 2d8.
7, 8, 9, 10 damage.
So your one will take...
and they're blasted 10 feet away.
if they fail the save. So Gideon's shadow is almost blown off to the side and reforms. Your shadow turns to stare at you. Okay. Anything else that you would like to do?
Yes. So you suddenly hear this horrible sonic wail, this banshee scream, with crackling with lightning, and then the jaw suddenly seals shut into a leering grin and a demonic visage. And at that point, you, who's the person that's next? Yeah, you witness this, Acacia. Now, obviously, it is pretty horrifying, but at that moment, you feel that what I'm doing is more horrifying than what they're doing, and you know that I'm your ally. You have a bardic inspiration.
Oh.
So what that means is you can add a d6 to your hit roll, to your damage roll, or to a saving throw.
Or to a skill check, or to your armor class.
Or to your armor class.
Ooh,
for, the
that's
next,
Hey.
for the next hour. So
Thank you.
that's because that's a bonus action I can do
Yep.
that.
Yes, you can. All right. Very nice. Your shadow, as the wave boom, surges forward into you. He misses. As it surges towards you, you turn the mask, and it just kind of stops in its tracks and snarls around. It's almost like a snake, like trying to mesmerize you. But we come all the way back round to Gregor.
Well, I'm in a bit of a rough spot health-wise, so I might have to go juice myself, but then I can still bonus action with the cannon.
Yep.
So I'm imagining inject himself with a leg, and then just fire the cannon immediately.
Okay.
So the go juice is 2d8.
2d8 plus your intelligence modifier, which is reduced now.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, on the dice?
No, with my modifier.
So your modifier is only +2 now, remember?
Yeah, I rolled like a 5 and a 3
cool.
and then
That's
2.
fine. Yep,
So
okay, nice.
I'm back up to, I'm reasonably healthy. And then the damage on the Eldritch Cannon, 7 for the first one. And then a 2 for the second one. So total of 9.
Total of 9. It does pass this one. So you boom it, you move, and it almost swirls around the flames of Earth. It still takes some damage because it takes half damage, but it is sort of adapting around. And as it swirls around, claws grab onto your arm that's holding Bertha. That is a hit, I'm afraid, and you take 8 points of necrotic damage, and your intelligence drops by another point.
This is horrible.
Hi.
I'll be a dribbling idiot shortly.
We come to Gideon.
So am I free of my shadow currently?
At the moment, the shadow's like trying to shrug off the thunder wave, but it is still around.
All right. Can I attack the mirror?
Go for it.
Do I want to attack the mirror?
Up to you.
Feels like the mirror. I'm gonna attack the mirror.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
I'm gonna move forwards towards it. I just want to see what happens. I'm curious, you see.
Both hands. Okay, yeah, of course. Advantage on the mirror, yep.
20. Oh, my strength is down by 1, isn't it? So
It
my
is, so
attack
plus-
bonus is down by 1?
Yes.
Okay, so it's going to be 23.
23. You do hit the mirror. It's almost like passing your axe through syrup.
Oh.
As it comes out the other side. Looking back at the mirror, it reforms. But you can see that the image of Aaron Atwiller is now different. The man is now wild-haired, long, his skin sucked in. His eyes are no longer black pools, but blue, filled with rage and vengeance. And he bangs boom, boom, on the window, and he yells at you. You can't quite make it out, unless you roll quite well on a perception check. Now, one thing to note, as a level 3 barbarian, you have primal knowledge. You can use your strength bonus instead of your wisdom modifier for perception if you so choose.
I do so choose. Wait, my perception
Yes.
is better than my strength. No, it's the same.
It's the same? Okay,
I'm
but good to know
perception-
for next time. It's because the shadow just went, I'll have a little bit of your strength.
Yeah, I want to keep it. That is 22.
Okay. You make out words. Now. A shadow, your shadow, attacks you from behind. Oh, he misses. Yes. Could you move the shadow back next to Gideon, please? Gideon, looking at this wild-haired, disheveled man, you see him bang on the mirror again. You hear a boom. This force whips out. Gregor,
Yes.
could you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh no. A 16!
16. You hear this boom, and then you're almost like a wind tunnel, and your shadow. The shadow.
Is it good or bad?
The shadow begins writhing, almost clutching what symbols of head, for it has, in what appears to be, a bit of pain.
Oh.
We come to Acacia.
I'm gonna double stabby again.
Stabbing?
Double stabby.
Which one are you stabbing?
Mine.
Yours? Okay.
Can't have an evil shadow. That cannot stand. The first one is a 15.
That is a hit.
Okay. For 4 damage.
Okay.
And add Bardic Inspiration.
I'm going to. I want
An
her
extra
dead.
D6 damage.
If I can roll it, it's an extra 2.
An extra 2, okay.
So that's 6 so
Total,
far.
yep.
And then my second one is an 18. 3.
3. Okay. Your shadow like shung, shung, takes some stabs, and then in response,
Playboard.
they both nope. No.
So wardy.
I'm indestructible.
We come to Dorian.
Yep, so that's
Don't
just
kill us,
happened.
Dorian, you're scary.
At this point, with the demonic visage in full effect, unfortunately the whip uncoils itself from his belt.
Like that whip, man.
And
Not in
as
this
it
mode. He's scary.
uncoils itself from his belt, it falls on the floor and then rampantly starts coming to life of its own volition. I'm going to cast Cloud of Daggers, or in this instance, in a 15-foot cube, which I will place around these people here. The whip then writhes itself again. This horrible wailing scream coming from Dorian's mask. As it hits the ceiling and lashes down. You'd be taking 4d4 slashing damage in that area, and that's it. It just goes off. There's no
Don't get a save?
No.
Would you like a
take
D4?
4d4.
Would you like a D4?
Here's a D4.
Yes.
We're like the
Please.
Power Rangers.
Yeah, we're combining
4d4
Megazord.
slashing
Do you want
damage.
to
This
take
is
my one
onto
instead
your
of
shadow
taking
and Gideon's?
Yes, it's again.
Take my D4 instead of his.
The power
yes,
of
yes.
friendship.
That's right.
We're like the Powerpuff Girls.
They both, what a good roll. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage.
Nice.
12 points
Both
of
shadows take 12
slashing
points of slashing
damage from a spell.
Yes, it's a second level spell, but it's technically from my whip, which may or may not be possessed.
Your shadow gets torn to shreds, and bits of it just fall down. It's like ink. And then as they hit the floor, they shimmy towards you and effectively reattach themselves
Become
to
real
your
shadows
heel.
again.
Gideon, your shadow is a bit chunkier,
Okay.
being it's your shadow,
Sure.
and is still around.
Can we have our D4s back?
Anyway,
savage boy.
the whip is still writhing there, and
Yes.
it's still
Okay.
wailing.
We come back round with your shadow gone. We come back round to Gregor.
Right.
Come on, you got this, Gregor.
And for some strange reason, this reassures you that I am your ally. Have a bardic inspiration.
Well, thank you very much. So I
It was practically named for him.
can, right. So I can use that on damage for.
You can.
Yes.
So what you hear is Dorian's voice, but aside from all of this horrible, horrific wailing and screaming, you suddenly hear a voice saying, "Your aim will be true,"
Okay.
and you get inspired.
So I'm going to go full rage mode. Also, I feel like my intelligence is sapping, so there's less careful shots. And Bertha's going to erupt again into
Yeah,
my shadow.
yeah,
but
yeah,
at
yeah.
the same time, I crack open the flintlock pistol and just shower it in sparks
Okay.
with the acid splash.
It passes the save against the acid, but not against Bertha.
Hey! Bertha does! An 8 is the first one.
Oh!
A 3, and then can I do the D6 here for the bardic inspiration?
Sure.
Why not?
A 1! Oh, can I do my luck on that?
How much damage is that
8,
total?
9, 10, 11, 12!
Your shadow, as it's... It's almost as if Bertha herself is angry and
Yes,
the flame...
she is.
And it kind of... And your shadow is gone. And you look down. Give yourself a thumbs up. Your shadow returns the thumbs up. Take the shadow. Gideon, it's your turn.
Marvelous. Right. Well, turning my attention back to my shadow, I see my own inner demons within the shadow.
Okay.
And attempt to rid them from myself. That is a.
That's a hit.
Hit. Marvelous. Oh, baby, please! 15 points of damage.
That's a big old. That's a big old hit.
Exercising the personal demons.
We come back.
Is it not dead?
No.
Chonky boy.
We come back to your shadow hitting you back.
Why won't you die?
He misses you.
Yes.
As you sort of turn to swing the axe down, you hear the thud again going, "No!" and you turn back and it's, and the hair just, and the black pools take back over and you hear a voice. Silly boy. Could you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh, I should have kept hitting the syrup mirror. The what? What did you just say?
A wisdom save.
Wisdom. 12.
You take 5 points of necrotic damage, I'm afraid, as you hear just this like cold chill running through your body. Acacia!
I feel like it's nearly time for this shadow. I'm gonna aim for her face hole. I assume she doesn't really have a face. Well, the first stab was a warning stab, and I'm gonna go with the offhand dagger, which will be a 22.
That's a hit.
That is a hit. It's gonna be 2 points of damage.
Okay, your shadow retorts. Blade ward? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I miss you both times. Very good.
I am a legend and I am indestructible.
We come back around to Dorian. So when does your cloud of daggers keep?
So it carries on for a minute.
When do I take the damage again?
That is a good question. I'm assuming every turn from when I cast it.
The first time on its turn. Or starts its turn there. So Gideon's shadow actually would have taken 44 damage at the start of its turn.
Let us.
The power of friendship.
The power of the Triforce!
So the possessed
Quad
whip
force!
continues to wail. Oh gosh.
Of course my one was a
8,
1.
9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage.
Yeah, Gideon's shadow is torn to shreds. And you feel this, ooh, I feel a bit more myself again. And your shadow is back
killed your demons.
at your feet. So Dorian, now your actual turn.
Okay. So with the demon whip still wailing
Demon whip.
in that cube, well, possessed whip, Dorian then leaps forward, Kia, jumps up behind you, and says, "Oh, hey, foul demon," and then tries to stab the mirror with the rapier.
Lovely.
As he does so, you have a bardic inspiration. That's the last
I mean,
of
that
the
was
deck.
very inspirational.
You only have 2 bardic inspirations to give out, do you not?
No,
Is it
3.
proficiency? Oh, it's charisma bonus.
Charisma
Yep,
bonus,
yep, forgive
yeah.
me. Yes,
Unless
you
that-
do.
unless that's different in
Yes,
the
because
playtest.
because you've used a bardic inspiration. You can have 1 up at a time. That's what I'm thinking.
Sure. Okay, so I'm going to destroy the mirror.
Well, you can try and hit it first.
I said I'm going to destroy the mirror.
What did you roll?
Critical hit.
Inspiration. Shoop into it, and it just. You can almost feel your rapier just going.
Yeah.
Bending backwards. And as you pull it away, the man changes back, just screaming at the mirror, pounding at it.
Do I roll any damage?
Nope.
That's what happens.
We come to Gregor.
I'm going to assist Acacia and not use Bertha, because that would be problematic.
Kill me.
I'm just going to use my regular pistol, because I can then aim and I ignore. I've still got my infusion on my regular gun.
You ignore half cover, but half cover doesn't.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh no, I've been turned into a buffoon. Okay. No, it is a 13 in
It
the
is a
end.
hit.
Praise be.
Kill my shadow dead, James.
Hopefully, where's my D8 gone? Yes, that's
D10 for a start.
Oh, it is indeed. That's the wrong one. Sorry, bear with me. Yep, that's one. Oh, 6. I thought it was a 9 then.
6 points damage on Acacia's shadow. Okay. We come round to Gideon Gill.
Seeing that your rapier attack and also the splendor that came with it has done something to the man in the mirror, I'm going to attempt to wail on it as well with my axe.
Okay.
That will be a 14.
That is a hit. Yes. As you hit, it's solid, and a great scratch appears across the mirror.
Scratched it.
It turns back to black-eyed pools staring back at you going, why would you be so cruel to someone who's just hungry? Could you all, well, I say all of you, could you 3, not you, Gregor, make a wisdom saving throw?
Probably for the best, because someone.
Oh, that's not good.
18.
18?
I'm a legend.
19 for me.
3 with my modifier.
You two hear this horrible, like, almost soul-burning sound, and you shake it off. You are frightened of the mirror, and you just go, no, I'm done. And you are now frightened, so you must spend your turn moving as far away as possible from the mirror. Bearing in mind, there is a balcony.
Yeah, I just saw that.
But that is from your next turn. We come to Acacia.
This will be the time. I'm gonna kill my shadow. I guess it was a warning stab.
The face how you describe must be very
13.
big.
13?
13 is a hit.
Yes!
A 4?
A 4, yep, your shadow still stands.
Much as I am indestructible, so too is my shadow.
The shadow,
Like
oh
what?
my god, the shadow can't hit you for toffee though. So,
it's
It's an ongoing deal.
yeah, it's just, they're both really ineffectual at each other. We come round to Dorian.
Okay, seeing that the mirror's now become solid and there's a large scratch, the demon whip, which is wailing behind him, suddenly everything goes deadly silent as I can see the horror in your face. And the whip flies back into my hand, launches itself around the mirror as I drive my rapier through the glass, shattering it. That is a 17.
17, that is a hit. As the rapier, so did you slash or stab, sorry?
Stabbed.
Stab. So again, you stab it, and this time it almost thrown out. And then you turn up and the black pools are, and he, I'm trying to think of the film. You know there's that effect in films where it's like the head like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like that, but from the black eyes to the blue eyes.
Then the whip.
Go for it.
That'll be a 12.
That is a hit. The whip, another slash against the mirror. Back to the black eyes. We come to Gregor.
Okay, right. Can I if I move, that's my action, isn't it?
Nope, that's a movement action.
Okay, cool. Right.
You can move, action, bonus action, and you can do your actions and bonus actions at any point during your movement.
Am I able to get point blank to the mirror?
You can get point blank to the mirror. I mean, it's a mirror. It's not going to impose disadvantage. I mean, it's a very, very spooky mirror, so it might. I'll see
Okay.
how I feel.
So I'm going to move in between these guys into the center of the group. As I walk past, I will take a pot shot with my regular gun at
the shadow?
At the shadow.
Sure. Do you hit Acacia's shadow?
On a 22.
You do hit the shadow.
Not such an idiot now. 7 damage.
Nice.
Shadow is blown away and
A face hole.
goes against
Thank
the
you.
wall and then
I might not be dead. Is it dead?
and forms up at Acacia's
dead.
feet.
Oh, you may take my shadow as
We come
prize.
to Gideon Kell. You must spend your movement running away
Can I
from
do
the
my
mirror.
bonus action?
Oh yes, forgive me.
Can I put Bertha point blank on the glass of the mirror?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Dodge this.
Are you going to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the cone won't hit anyone else if it's
Sure, it's a mirror. It can't dodge.
Splendid. But okay. But it's not going to bounce back and set us all on fire. I mean, it might work. So imagine I'm putting it between you guys, trying to be like, get back.
yeah,
You're
cool.
like, just point both barrels on the glass. Like, ting,
Get
ting.
ready for the TPK.
Let's see what happens. Right. The first one is 6 damage, and then 2, so a total of 8.
The flames kind of just go into the mirror. Nothing, and they just kind of dissipate. They move and like lick all around.
But they went in.
They went in, and
Just there, like.
we come to Gideon.
Okay.
You have to move as far away as possible from the mirror to get away from the mirror and out of its line of sight.
I'm going to, but away from its line of sight. It's an open room.
Yes.
I don't want
Shame
to.
there's a
I
balcony.
don't
out
want to
there.
go on the balcony. Okay. How
some
far
help.
do I go? I go 15, right?
You go 30. So that's 6 squares.
He's going towards the balcony.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Six
So I've got a
squares.
straight line.
As far and as direct as possible.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You begin to crawl out of the door. Could you make a wisdom saving throw, please? to see if
Sure.
you can break the fear.
As he's running, you hear him make. He doesn't really talk. I don't know if you noticed during fights, but he makes a noise like a child that's shouting, like for its mother. Like it's really horrible. Oh God.
no.
What was that? What?
Wisdom saving throw.
No!
Do not break the fear.
Oh dear! Someone grab me! Yeah!
We come back to the shadow, and it looks at the flames as they begin to flick out. And he reaches into his jacket, pulls out a small bell.
Oh God.
It sounds like all guests have arrived. You can place your shadows back.
Yeah,
Where are my shadows? Our shadows.
they
they're
killed
over
our
there.
shadows because we're weak.
Acacia!
I don't want to continually ineffectually stab my shadow's face hole, so I'm going to disengage, take out both my daggers, and I'm going to leap and attempt to stab him in his face hole. Because I can see where his
stab
face
the
is.
first.
Stab the first? That will be a 22.
That's a hit. You bring the dagger in.
Can I roll damage?
No,
Can I sneak attack?
no. And then it's almost pushed back, but as it's pushed back, you see that his visage has changed once
Can
again.
I do my second one?
You can do your second attack.
That was a warning shot.
The second attack was a warning shot?
Yes.
Okay.
Rolled a 2.
In fact, I'll tell you what, just roll damage for that first attack, just for my purposes.
It will be 7.
Are you doing any sneak attacks or anything with
Of course I'd sneak attack.
Sure. It's 2d6 now,
I
level
know
3.
it is 2d6, so that would be an additional 8. So
So 15. Okay.
yeah,
You didn't roll
7
to
and
hit.
8. Yeah.
No, this was on
Sneak attack.
the first attack.
Oh!
Because there's stuff going on in the background, you see. The attack turns him to his real form. And at that, you, Gideon, feel the crippling fear deep inside you lift. The concentration has been broken, and thus the fear spell ends.
Oh, that's good.
Now we come to Dorian.
Does my shadow not attempt to attack me?
Oh yeah, he's gonna stab you up real nice.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, hit you both times that. Well, once because of the disadvantage. I hit you that time. Ooh! Oh, I'm afraid that's 12 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, necro stab.
And you lose a point of dexterity.
Oh.
Shouldn't have reminded me, but thank you for your honesty. You will be rewarded in the next life. We come to Dorian.
But does the mirror? How big is the mirror?
The mirror is quite large. It's a big sort of drawing room size mirror.
Is it on a hinge?
No.
So it's just standing
So,
on.
well, I mean, yeah, it's like a freestanding mirror. Yeah.
Okay. Do I think that I could topple the mirror?
If you want to try and knock it over, go for it.
Yeah, Dorian.
Heavy.
Dorian wants to knock it. I go round behind it, and I want to actually attack it from behind and topple it so that it's face first, so it can't look at anything.
So it will fall directly onto the small child.
No. No.
and me.
No, I'll knock it away from the small child and Acacia. I'll topple it to the side if necessary.
Okay. Make a attack roll.
9?
Nope, doesn't budge.
Okay. I will then attempt again with the whip, using the whip to pull out its base.
Sure. Oh, it's close.
Oh, you got worried there, didn't you? That will be a 12.
12. Yeah, you hit the back of the mirror. It doesn't really move as such.
But is there any damage done to the back of the mirror?
Yeah, the back of the mirror has been scratched up by a whip.
But there's no weird, icky...
Nope.
It's the back
Okay.
of the mirror.
Okay. Yep, that's my turn.
Your shadow.
I will
you.
Blade Ward.
How many cantrips do you have?
Lots. I haven't used any, really.
I do miss you then. If that's the
Okay,
case. I think
very
you
good.
get like 4 cantrips.
I actually get 6.
Cantrips?
Oh, no, spells known 6.
I think you've been
Cantrips.
using too many cantrips.
No. I get 2, but I haven't used any. I've only used light today.
And friends and
Oh yeah, and I don't have
Vicious
any more
Mockery
cantrips.
and-
Don't have any more cantrips. I don't have any more I don't have any more cantrips. Okay.
to be fair, you can change your cantrips when you level up, so that's fine.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
So we can just say that you've had Blade Ward and Light.
Sure.
I miss. Well, the shadow misses. We come to Gregor.
I believe I have 1 spell slot remaining because
I don't know. You tell me.
I've go juiced twice, and I have 3 currently.
Okay.
I believe I can use Thunderwave.
As a
What is-
artillerist artificer, I believe you might be correct, but you tell me.
So I'm gonna try and use Thunderwave.
Yes, Thunderwave.
So I talk at Bertha again, some gnomish babble, and point it at the 2 shadows assailing me and Acacia. So sort of I'm spinning around this way, in an attempt to knock them back to give us some distance.
So you're going to Thunderwave and then Bertha?
Yeah, man!
Strong. Okay. One of them passes the con save. That will be your shadow.
Splendid.
But your damage on the shadows?
What Thunderwave is D? You did it.
2d8.
2d8.
Woo, hello. 7
Yeah.
and 2.
Okay, so 9 points on Acacia's shadow and then half on yours. And then Bertha.
Bertha, you should be out of range. I'm like, stand back.
Other way round this time. Your one fails the save. But
Well, it makes sense. It was not further back. Yeah, that works. A 5 and then a 5. 10 on my shadow.
okay, so 10 on your shadow plus the... Okay. Your shadow begins to start to almost discorporate, but it's still there. Acacia's shadow, much the same. We then... It surges into you. No, it doesn't, because I rolled like an idiot.
Very confused.
Gideon, the fear kind of settles in. You're like, what am I doing by this window? And you turn around and your shadow is face to face with you.
Right there. Okay. Can you just move me around the other side of my shadow, please?
Oh, yes.
I'm going to keep close to it. As I move around my shadow, I swing with both hands and knock it again with my axe with much aggression. That's going to be a 19.
Okay, yeah, that's a hit.
I do. Oh, hello. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of damage.
Okay, yeah, the
And I'd
shadow
like
is-
to do my weapon mastery topple to knock it out the balcony into the misty depths.
It fails the save. You knock the shadow over. It's a shadow. It stands back up.
Aye.
agree. It surges towards you. It hits you, and you take 8 points of necrotic damage. And 1 point of your strength is lost.
Again?
Again.
Oh, my strength is seeping.
We come to the middle.
I feel quite nervous to be standing here now.
Yeah.
Could you make a wisdom saving throw, please, Acacia?
11.
You unfortunately feel this overwhelming sense of dread, and you take 10 points of necrotic damage.
Oh. Oh no!
Oh, that's not good.
Oh no!
You three hear a
Don't let him eat me.
just a small taste.
I want to be eaten.
Hear the licking of lips.
No.
But Acacia, it is now your turn. You do get to make a death saving throw.
What do I use for that?
Roll a d20.
Just roll a 20.
It's 5.
That is one failure. We come to
Don't let him
Dorian.
eat me.
All right, Dorian continues to circumnavigate around the mirror, hacking and slashing as he goes. Sees Acacia on the floor. The mask takes on the likeness of Erin and looks directly into the mirror at him in a horrible leering grin. And then lashes and slashes out at the mirror. As violently as he,
The guy in the
the
mirror.
guy in the mirror.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, why not?
Sure, why
he's a
not
monster.
using
Look at
possessed mask
himself.
of demonhood?
17.
That's a hit. As you slash out across the mirror, it feels like you're trying to carve through syrup. And then as it reforms into his blue-eyed form, and he yells, banging on the window. Ow!
And then the whip. 23.
It's a hit.
But you don't want me to roll damage.
I don't need you to roll damage. The crack crawls up the mirror almost from bottom to top.
Oh, it's damaged.
It then, the black-eyed version of him looks at you. This time there is no sense of sadistic glee on his face.
Well, I'm wearing all of the glee for him. My mask.
He looks at you, you hear a whisper in your voice. In your voice? A whisper in your head, in your voice.
Oh.
Should be careful about what masks you wear, Dorian Kincaid.
The mask's face just drops to
Demons.
a look of horror.
Your shadow attacks you whilst you're distracted and does hit you.
I would change my mind. I will jump off the balcony.
You take 8 points of necrotic damage, and your charisma drops by 1. We come round to Gregor.
Oh, I don't know what to do. Does it look like the mirror is on? It's like cracking.
Oh yeah, it's on
okay,
its last legs.
Right. Okay. Okay.
On the basis of that, could you make a charisma saving throw? Actually,
Sure. Oh, it's good. Is this before the minus or the...
this is before the minus.
Before the minus, so 19.
You feel a horrible sense of all you do is wear a mask. Who is your real self anymore? And you shake those thoughts off. So you almost push out this controlling
Yeah.
question. Back to Gregor.
So my shadow didn't get pushed back, did it?
No.
So if I move, it'll opportunely attack me.
If you move away from it, yes.
Okay.
Where Acacia Shadow would have moved forward to where Acacia is.
Okay. Oh no. This one's around this way.
That's
as
my
well.
one,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Right.
Doing horrible things.
Am I in a position where if I were to lean with Bertha one way and then acid splash the other way, I could hit the mirror without setting fire to Dorian?
With Bertha,
Clip it. Or would I have to move?
I will let you firebolt the mirror, but if you Bertha the mirror, you will hit Dorian. You will also hit the other shadows, but you will hit Dorian.
Okay, right. I'm gonna risk the opportunity attack.
Okay.
I'm just gonna run at the mirror with both hands of Bertha and try and
Where
just
are you
blast
going
it.
to?
Just like here.
Okay, so
essentially.
there will be 2 opportunity attacks against you from the
Oh
shadows.
goodness!
If they 1 hit.
Oh no!
You only take 4 points of necrotic damage, but your intelligence does drop by another 1.
Oh no!
I'm rolling so bad. on their destruction.
Come on, old girl, let's rid this demon. As point Bertha point blank into the mirror again.
Okay.
Shatter
Barrels. Come on, right.
Shatter it.
The first one, 5 damage.
Yeah.
The second one, 3 damage.
You 8 damage. The flames go in, and again he looks round at the licking flames, just sneers at you.
Can I also point blank firebolt it as well?
Firebolt it, yes.
Kill it!
I'm an idiot and I presume shoot myself in the foot or something. 3. I do go fire at it, but
luck?
miss.
Do you have any luck?
I do have some luck.
It's a hit!
It's a 12.
It's a hit. As the man sneers down at the flames licking around, he looks up and you just hear, dodge this. And the blast of it, boom, and he turns back to his blue-eyed form, but this time he's no longer banging on it. He's just like, he just nods, like almost ready and waiting. Gideon, it is your Gregor's shadow attacks you though. It does not. It moves. Gideon, it is your turn.
Sensing something is changing, I'm going to throw my axe at the mirror.
Ooh!
I'm presuming I can't throw it with both hands for advantage.
No, you cannot. One attack.
That will be a...
13.
Is that
One
with my
shot,
minus?
that's what you got.
Yeah, 13.
A 13.
Yeah.
The axe.
Oh, come on.
Dorian and Gideon, could you both make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
No.
Dorian and Gregor, sorry.
Oh, no. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's good.
It's I've got one more luck.
You do?
Oh, that's stylish.
Cool dexterity.
You both pass. You bring up your hands in time
I
to
also
avoid
dodged and the feathers of my cap get cut by the axe.
shards of glass. A terrible scream. Like clawing at his face. You see in the shards of the mirror as they fall down, clawing away, black ooze pooling out of the wounds. And then as the shards, they fly out and are suspended in the air. And opening your eyes, you can see a myriad of reflections on the shards as they hang, slowly spiraling. You see a young man, a young woman playing the piano, the man approaching with 2 glasses of wine, smiles across their face. The glass shatters, breaks, turns to dust in the air. Another shard, 2 figures in a nursery, a faint sobbing, one you may recognize as they stand over an empty cot. The glass shatters, a flash, a small child meekly approaching a blonde woman at an iron portico. A shatter, the same child, grown, now wearing a gown, hugging the woman and the blue-eyed man, a diploma in one hand. Over and over, the child changes, but the scene does not. Child, older, hugging, robes, success, sadness, and yet joy at the same time. The woman plays piano, the man smiles, children dancing and singing. The children grow, they leave, the woman cries each time. She plays, he doesn't listen anymore. Instead he reads, he bargains, he trades, he deals. A large crate arrives, a drape pulled back, a mirror, beautiful, cold. The man reads through books, ancient tomes for ancient magics. He pounds on glass, his cries unheard, watching himself walk away with black pools for eyes. A room with a balcony, and then one without, but she believes his lies despite herself. There was never any balcony. A child at the door again, but then no gown, no hugs. Tears, but no adult. Twice, twice, twice again, twice once more. 8. Shatter, darkness, a ringing sound, a bell, a pulley, the sound of digging and chipping at stone. A thud, whilst the monster smiles to itself. They walk the streets, older, eyes looking at them with scorn. She turns away, defeated. The monster smiles to itself beneath its armor. She climbs down a rope. The thing wearing her love turns, black pool staring at the window, a small form at his feet. the mirror cold and grey. A scream, the man thing dragged backwards into darkness, blue eyes of his true reflection behind him, refusing to be defeated this time. Blood drips down on the balcony outside. At least his love will get away. It pours on the floorboards and creeps into the essence, the soul of the house. The woman mouths something you cannot hear as she moves to sit up next to a drape, pulls it over herself for warmth. She reaches for the door. The light fades from the house, a hammering on the windows, boards placed up. The woman cries as the darkness takes hold, black pools leering over her shoulder in agony and in rage. A creak of wood. Two forms enter the house quiet. The woman screams that they should run, but they cannot hear. The black pools open in the mirror. Back in the master bedroom, before the frame of the mirror, a man lies cold in repose, his body slowly sagging, his skin turning to dust before your eyes. A drawn-out sigh breathes on towards the girl. One of relief from the man as she opens her eyes. It was just meant to be a reflection of what we had, so she could have her own. That's what I was told. I didn't. Forgive me. Silence. With your shadows back beneath your feet, Jenna's breath. The man's turned to dust and skeleton in front of you. Would someone like to check on Acacia?
I'm dying.
Yes.
I'm dying.
I'll spin around like, stay with me, come on now.
Could you make a medicine check for me,
Oh
please?
no. It's 16.
You are stabilized, so you go to you no longer need to make death saving throws. You will be unconscious for about 2 hours, but you will wake up with a hit point remaining.
Please don't leave me alone in the spooky house. Will someone carry me out?
I'll
We
I'll
wait.
pick it up.
Dorian's taken up Jenna.
Yeah, you take up Jenna, you take up Acacia, and
You've got to carry Bertha.
Well done, girl, well done.
as you're picking up the fallen.
I jump off the balcony.
Freedom! Is the balcony gone now?
Oh yeah.
Balcony is still there.
Oh, interesting.
But if you look outside, it is a clear day.
Oh, that's nice.
And
Actually, yeah, I'm going to run over to one of these windows and see.
It's a beautiful day, everyone.
Good morning, everybody.
Married you there, boy.
What day is it?
Today, sir.
Who's the king? Yeah.
Look at the glorious sunshine, Bertha.
The door opens, and out there you can see the corridor of the hall, as it were.
Ooh.
Dorian's got the girl. She's sleeping, unconscious.
She's like. She's not unconscious, but she's just like weak.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I suddenly remember as well, given you're unconscious, and we didn't tell you two earlier. I'm like, oh, the boy! So I sprint upstairs.
Oh wow! Yes, I forget him.
And I quickly grab the key off you because you've got it.
Yeah.
Sprint upstairs and.
Yeah. As you get up the stairs, you can just hear her.
Hello, strange
Yeah.
cat that looks like me.
And then like runs down the stairs towards the master bedroom.
Octoria ends up on your shoulder.
Oh.
I'm not. The boy just follows me down.
Yeah.
I'm carrying too many things.
How are your legs? Are they working? I'm afraid she can't walk, you see.
Are you injured? No, up you get. Yeah. You'll be fine.
You gather Peter, you gather Jenna, you gather Acacia, and yourselves. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Immediately leave.
Immediately leave? Yeah. As you head downstairs, all the doors are just open.
The mirror was completely shattered,
Yeah.
obviously. Yeah, okay.
Leaving the house, you see the garden is ever so slightly less overgrown. The tunnel that it had formed, that you two sort of noticed, is still there, almost a pathway towards the gate, which is slightly open still. You hear a from the fountain, but nothing.
Okay.
Could the three of you make a perception check for me, please? In case you're unfortunately you're unconscious.
Can I roll one just to feel involved?
Not good for me.
14.
14?
A 13.
13. Gideon, you hear the faint sound of a piano playing from the house.
Resist urge to burn it down.
Did anybody else hear that?
I don't think I did because I rolled an 8. But if
Do
you
I,
want to
or
relay-
was I just shy of hearing it?
Just shy.
Very
Did
well.
you hear what?
I thought I heard the piano again.
Do you think she's still up there? Turn and look.
You look.
Have I been in that room previously to get Peter?
No, you would have been in the room next.
No, he went to the room to
Yeah.
get Peter, yeah.
Because I locked him in
But
the room with the
her
piano.
corpse was in the other room.
Well,
He
we
was
were
in the
all in
attic,
that
yeah.
room.
Yeah.
We all
you,
saw her.
you turn to look at the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
I look up at the.
You turn back, you can see a blonde woman and a black-haired man leaning against the balcony, smiling slightly. They look at each other. The man begins to move inside. He holds his hand out, the woman takes it. The lights on the house flicker and go out one by one till only the large stained glass window remains. You can hear the piano tune, the laughter of children, and then the light goes out as well. And silence falls across the garden for just a moment until you can hear dum 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 dum, ship bells, seagulls, the sound of water.
They're at peace now.
Certainly seems that way.
You've done a good thing this day.
Yes.
I look down at the kid, Peter, and smile at him. Come on, lad. Let's get you home.
And I think we'll end it there.
Thank God for that, nearly wet my pants.
So, thus concludeth the job of the missing children.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get paid now.
Dorian didn't even want the money!
Oh, yeah, this is a bonus.
I
This
just
has been very nice. We've restored the natural order of things. It's wonderful.
So, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you to our intrepid adventurers. I'm sure that the spirits of the Atwillers are very, very pleased with what's happened, as are the small children who you've rescued from a fate most terrible. But until next time, thank you for joining us. You have been bosses. We will see you in the next one.